Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are a newbie as well, it's a pleasure to have you on board. I'm Wini and I am your favorite British locked YouTuber. If you have not hit the subscribe button, please make sure that you do so. And also don't forget to hit the bell icon as well by the end of this video because guys, I'd be looking at my analytics and I'm seeing that 80% of you guys that watch my videos aren't even subscribed to my channel. And I think it's a little bit rude to stop by and not want to stay and not want to hit the subscribe button and not want to hit the notification bell icon either. Come on guys. Anyway, as you can see via today's title, get ready with me. Bit of a semi get ready with me because I've already done my makeup. But I am gonna be taking out my hair. So I've currently got my locks in lock knots. I've had it in for I can't even remember, but I'm getting a little bit tired of it right back now. So I want to take it out, rock it a little bit curly maybe for the next week or two before I give it a wash basically. And then I think after this, I'm probably not gonna style my locks for a while. I think I'm just gonna, after I wash it, I think I'm just gonna wear it normally, wear it straight, wear it down. But yeah, might as well just get cracking. Right, so first thing first, let me just take off this headscarf. Ooh. I think I'm just gonna spritz it with good old rose water. If you don't know, rose water is my fave. I love spritzing my hair with it. It just keeps my hair nice and moisturized and it smells amazing, so you can't go wrong with it. I didn't think about this setup well because, you know, I now have nowhere to place my mirror. So yeah, from time to time I may deviate and be looking above my camera instead of directly into the lens. So I do apologize for that in advance. So yeah, as I'm taking out my hair, I thought I would use this opportunity. Actually, my hands are hella dry. I'm gonna just spritz my hands as well. I thought I'll take this opportunity to basically have a little bit of a rant about all the various things that I hate about basically the lead up to the time of the month, or the time of the month for us women anyway. For me, am I fortunate enough or am I not? I don't even know, but my actual period tends to be a walk in the park compared to the lead up to the period. Please make it make sense. So basically I've noticed that, well, in general, the lead up to my period is always, it's different. Every month is different. Sometimes it's manageable, sometimes it's just completely unbearable. But unfortunately, as of recently, I have noticed that, you know, a lot of things just be annoying me in regards to that whole time of the month thing. So for example, my sleep. Oh my gosh. The sleeping thing has got to be the most annoying thing, to be honest, because there are months where, for example, 2 weeks in a lead up to my period, I just can't get a full night's sleep. I will be lucky if I get about 4 hours sleep at night, and then it's just tossing and turning for the rest of the night. Or it will be a thing where I'm sleeping and then I randomly wake up and I'm in sweats. And when I say that I'm sweating, I'm talking about as in my whole body is dripping from sweat. When I get out of the bed, you see massive sweat stains. It is that crazy. And there's also the whole thing of having like really vivid dreams. So I will have like really crazy dreams. Sometimes I will wake up and I will remember them. Sometimes I will wake up and I will know that I've had a crazy dream, but I just can't remember what the dream was about. And then there's also the thing of, you know what, my camera's probably not capturing it well, but spots. Like, I've currently got a very annoying little thing going on here, and then I've got like this spot here. Basically, yeah, period spots. Well, I'll call it period spots, but I'm not even on my period yet. Literally, my period is at the time of me filming, my period is about a week away, but it's like getting spots in the weirdest of places. Like sometimes I get spots like right under my chin and it's just annoying. It's just like, why? Surely I definitely can't be the only person, the only woman that experiences this. I mean, the beauty of being a woman, I guess one of the beauties is we all experience things differently. So there are probably women that don't really experience any kind of PMS symptoms, and there obviously are women like myself that do. There are women that have like super duper painful periods, and there are women like myself that most of the times my periods are a walk in the park, I'm not gonna lie. But on the odd occasion, and again, it sometimes, well, not even sometimes, but I do think it is dependent of my diet as well. If I have had like a bad month, for example, where I've just been snacking on lots of rubbish, I've just been eating a lot of crap, then, you know, my PMS probably is a million times worse than usual, and then my actual period just feels like death. But if my diet has been good, then even that kind of varies, because I've had a good diet that month, but my PMS might be a little bit higgy hagger, but then my actual time of the month again is a walk in the park. So it does kind of vary, but I do think that definitely, well, with me, I can't speak on other women, I definitely feel like my diet has a massive part to play in how painful my time of the month is, or how bad as well I guess my PMS is. Because you know what, this time around I actually have been able to sleep. I've been sleeping like a baby as of recently. However, brings me on to my next complaint. My boobs have been sore for the past over a week. And not even just my boobs, but it's my nipples. Like, my nipples have been ridiculously sore, and majority of the time they've been very hard like rock. It's so annoying, so frigging annoying. And then there's a whole thing as well, your boobs swelling. So like, where I'm complaining that, you know, my nipples have been hurting on this occasion, sometimes it's just my whole boobs just feel sore, and then my whole boobs just feel like they've just gone up in a bra size, and they just feel very heavy and full and fat. Listen, it's not easy. It's really not easy to be a woman. I feel like in general, us women, we go through a lot. Like, we go through a lot in terms of like body changes, you know, if we decide that we want to be mothers, you know, pregnancy, giving birth, and then periods. I mean, who signed us up for this shit? Who actually signed us up for this shit? I mean, I absolutely get the concepts behind it, but why can't I just receive a text message to say, Winnie, this month you're not pregnant? No, but instead I need to go through all of these body changes, not to mention the whole thing of like feeling like a whale as well. And it's funny because I mention it to some people, and some people are like, Winnie, you're not fat. I actually know I'm not fat, but even at present, I'm on the camera to you guys, I feel like a whale. Like, I actually feel like a whale. I feel bloated. I feel really bloated. I haven't even ate today at the minute, and it's currently almost 2 p.m. I haven't ate because I woke up this morning and I just felt like I had already ate like 20 meals. So I've literally just been sipping on water all this morning. And then there's the whole thing of, aside from obviously the spots that I've spoken about as well, I think you can tell, I don't know if I've spoken about this before, but in my teens, I did have an issue with acne, so predominantly like chest and back acne. You can kind of see scarrings of it right here, which I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely do hate. I really do hate the scars. But I do notice as well that normally around like my time of the month, just before, it can flare up from time to time. Like, I will get like the odd couple of spots, and it's just really gross and it's really annoying. I don't know if these conversations are regularly being had. Maybe I'm not really following people that do have these kind of conversations in regards to like period symptoms, or like PMS, basically pre-menstrual symptoms. I don't know, maybe I'm not following the correct people on social media and stuff like that. But you know what, as a woman, like, you experience so much changes with your body just before your period. Even when it goes to like, I'm very in tune with myself, but even when it comes down to like how downstairs smells about a week or so before your period, I've noticed that down there tends to get quite irritated, I guess is the word, but not even that, but even the smell as well changes. Not that like it smells awful, but I just noticed a change in smell. And me personally, I don't know about like other women, like everybody's different. People are like some people are comfortable, like some people are comfortable regularly like washing with like femme fresh and stuff like that. Me personally, I like to have what I call pom pom baths anyway, and which basically involves me sitting in warm salt water, and I just like to like gently wash my vulva area before I have my shower. That's how I normally like to do it. Stuff like, you know, femme fresh or intimate washes, I use it to shave. So like if I'm obviously like shaving my full body or shaving down there, then I would use it. But to solely use that as something to wash below, I don't trust it. Because even in the past when I was kind of using it, I noticed that it just used to really throw off my pH balance. Like it would really throw everything off. And if you're really in tune with yourself, you just notice when your body's acting up because you've started using a new product. So for me, when everyone's kind of like pushing it as, oh, it's the best thing to use to wash, I'm just like, no. Another thing that I hate as well in regards to like periods or just before is the cramps. But what's weird is when I'm actually on my period, I don't get that much cramps. I get like 1 or 2 cramps, but I've noticed that I tend to get cramps just before I'm on. I know it's really weird, but and sometimes the cramps can be like definitely like somebody's sitting on my womb, or somebody's like trying to stab my womb, or like my womb's on fire. Oh my gosh, the fire one. That normally tends to happen like just maybe like on the day that I'm about to come on. I'll wake up in the morning and I'll just feel like my room is on fire, literally. So yeah, like before I used to be not against, but even now in general, I'm not really somebody that takes medication unless I really need to take it. But like honestly, when the pain gets too much, you have to pop something. Literally, that's just been me as of recently. Like if I feel like for whatever reason I'm having like really bad cramps, or it's just unbearable, I will take whatever it is that I need to take, which normally would be like paracetamol or Feminax as well. I remember back in the day when my periods used to be terrible, and the reason why it used to be so terrible was because my diet back in the day, and when I say back in the day, I'm talking about when I was like 17, 18, 19, around that age. Like my diet was awful. I was always drinking fizzy drink. I was always eating from the chicken and chip shop. I was always eating takeaway, always having sweets, chocolates, bunch of junk, yeah? So when my time of the month would arrive, like I would literally be bedridden. I would be lying in bed, dying. And those days, I think that's when Feminax had just come out as well. So like obviously where I'd always see like adverts and stuff about it, yeah, those days I used to make sure that I had Feminax on deck all the time. Like Feminax literally saved me so much in my teenage years. And then obviously as I started to remove certain things, like for example, I don't drink fizzy drink. For me to drink fizzy drink is a complete rarity. Like it's something that happens once in a very blue moon, but I completely try my best to just stay away from it. Most of the times I tend to drink water, herbal teas. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I love me my Moscato, you know. But yeah, in terms of fizzy drinks though, absolutely rarity. I rarely drink fizzy drinks. I rarely drink juice as well. And even when I do, it tends to be something like orange juice or cranberry juice. But I'm basically very mindful. Don't get me twisted. If you are on my Instagram, you even know that during this whole quarantine period, I've been eating like a complete fatty. I've been eating like an absolute fatty. However, I'm mindful about what I put in my body. Obviously, just like anybody else, I like sweet things from time to time. I like junk food from time to time, but generally speaking, I'm very mindful about what goes into my body, and I feel like being mindful has helped when it comes to, for example, the time of the month as well. However, in my head, I do feel like regardless, well, I can't talk for everybody, but I do feel like certain things when it comes to the time of the month is unavoidable, even though it differs from person to person. You know, like before, my friends always used to say that just before they come on, they start to crave sugary things. And I used to look at them like, what the hell? Like, if I eat sugary things when I'm on, I would absolutely die. Which indeed, if I do that, I absolutely would die. However, what's happened over the years is, just before I'm on, so like maybe like a week or so before, I crave a lot of sugary things now. It's crazy. Like, I'll be craving cookie dough and all of that. Cookie dough, like caramel tart slices, cakes, donuts. Oh, it's crazy. So off camera, I basically went next to my mirror just to double check that I've taken out all of my lock knots, because for whatever reason, every time I take out my lock knots, I always somehow miss one or two. So yeah, now I'm just spritzing again with rose water. Ooh, got it into my eye, gosh. I'm just gonna go off camera and try and just figure it all out, and I'll be back. Great, so this is how it looks. I'm just looking above at my monitor, but yeah, this is the finalized look. So it's like tight, short curls. If this is the first time that you're watching a video of mine, my locks at the minute are a little past halfway down my back. Last summer, I did cut quite a bit of my locks. My locks were touching my bum, and I don't know how many inches I cut, but I cut quite a bit of it. But yeah, the reason for that was literally because I felt like my locks are now growing very healthily from the scalp, from the roots, nice and thick. But the ends were looking like really skinny, and I just hated how it looked. So I just had to cut it off, because the point of my lock journey that I'm at, I don't care about having long locks. I care about the health of my locks. I want my hair to feel lush and good and wonderful. So yeah, that's basically it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I think I recently did do a video of me taking out my lock dots recently. However, I just thought, with my nipples hurting so much and my skin acting up because my periods are around the corner, why not have a little bit of a run as I'm taking out my hair and film that for you guys. But yeah, I can see the outside is looking really pretty, so I think I'm gonna go for a walk now. If you do have any video suggestions as well, please do leave them below for me. They can be locked, they can be topical, but for the meantime, ladies, tell me, what are the things that you hate when you are on your period or on a lead up to your period? Because we need to have discussions. I can't be the only one that gets so irked by some of the symptoms that I have to deal with just before I'm on. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and until my next video, take care, be good.